What's up, everybody? It's Man of Lone World Fiber here. My name's Luke, and in this video we're going to be doing some more farming here at Overpower level 8 with my Farming Zero. In the previous video we were able to farm for this 2 for Maggie from McZafford out in the dust after farming Digistruct Peak for a while looking for a Godfinger. A Godfinger is going to be a Pearlescent Jakobs, much like the Unforgiven, but instead of a pistol it is a sniper. And I really want one at this point because it got a significant buff as a part of the community patch. A new version of the community patch did come out today, and I haven't yet applied it, so my bad on that. We're still using version 4.0 here instead of 4.1, but my next video after this will probably be a video detailing how to install and use 4.1, because I'm obviously going to need to figure it out. So before we start, I am probably going to go buy ammo because we're low on pistol ammo, but obviously I'm also going to switch on over to a sniper build instead of running through with a mixed assortment of high-tier Jakobs rifles and pistols. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started here. I think I want the Shock Chere-Amie, if I can find it. There we go. And then in this slot, I'm going to want a corrosive. Perfect. Now let's get our slag pimp here. The bladed one might be kind of cool to use, but I'll continue to go Banberry. And then we'll throw the corrosive pimp up top. Probably the Banberry one. Perfect. Cool. And we do have Corrosive Bone of the Ancients as well. This is going to be our skill build. We've been running through Digistruct Peak without too many issues here, so that's good. We'll continue to try to do that. Obviously, at the end, we have a chance to get a Godfinger. And the Godfinger does drop from Oh My God, What the Hell with the community patch applied. He spawns, right over here in this area. And, yeah, that's kind of where we need to go. So, working on that now. Had the wrong DPI settings for the start of this video, but I think I got it fixed now. It's weird how some games are so inconsistent as far as their mouse sensitivity settings. I have to use a lower DPI on this game than I do on some others. It's not a huge deal, though. Cool. I kind of like this spawn here in the first room. All of these tanks are not usually too difficult for Zero. Looks like I had some trouble with the bar tank here, so I'm going to need to get ready to kill him. Perfect. And now the rest of these guys, are going to be still attacking me, but obviously less dangerous than if they had their big fellas here with them. Huh, why can I not killing blow that guy? I had to jump up for it to let me execute. I was pressing the execute button, it just wasn't doing anything. Alright, so this Skag, he's kind of irritated that we've been jerking him around for a little bit, so we'll finish him off here if we can. Alright, there we go. I could use the Dear Friend here and probably recover health, but I have the transfusion trails, so that should be more than good enough. Alright. We'll continue to work through. I think there's going to be one more spider tank and 2 Emperor spider ants here, which is usually not a big deal. Sometimes you can get the spider ants to group up and get a good bore on them, but not always. We'll see. Yeah, they're kind of like Scorch. Sometimes they synchronize really nicely, and other times they just don't. That's okay, though. We'll continue to take them out just by Pimpernel spam, basically. If we can turn them around here with our decoy, that's pretty good. But sometimes when you turn them around, they, retreat and then do, a rolling tackle attack instead and stuff. So it can be a little bit difficult to get critical hits on those guys from time to time. We're a little bit low on sniper rifle ammunition. I definitely should have bought pistol ammunition before doing this because we were low on pistol as well. But obviously, we're going to get to an ammo machine at Dukino's mom, so I'll remember to do it then. Ooh, are we max on pistol ammo now? It wasn't giving us any more. Okay, so we must be max on pistol ammo now. That should make sniper ammo a little bit easier to come by. In Borderlands 2, when you're only low on a specific ammo source, that ammo source will be more common than other ammo sources. They have an ultimate badass down here, so going to have to get ready to take him out, but this guy is a higher priority because he's closer up, and he sounded like he had some dangerous guns, so no, it's the other guy down there that apparently has dangerous guns. Alright, so this guy's arms are gone, so he's not much of a problem, but obviously, since his arms are gone, we can no longer get critical hits on him, which is a little bit of a bad situation for me. Alright, try to get some heals off of these guys until I have Deception back. Real test of the health gating ability here with that Dear Friend rifle. Cool. So we'll finish off the big one now, and then we've just got these little guys. So that can definitely show there just how powerful the Chere-Amie can be with the community patch. It was able to keep me alive there, and I wasn't even moving. I was purposely standing very still just to see if they would be able to beat out my healing, and they weren't. I guess if there were more enemies around or they had a damage over time weapon, they definitely would have been able to, but against an average enemy, I guess, they won't be able to. That guy spins pretty quickly. Deception's really the only easy way to get a critical hit on that guy. I guess you can do it with the Pimpernel as well, right? But basically, that guy's ability to spin so quickly makes him hard to hit critical hits on with a normal rifle. This guy's a little bit more helpful with letting you critical hit him. Throw the grenade just a little bit away from this guy so that it should zoom in pretty quick on him. Perfect. Man, that guy has a ton of health. He's dead now, though. Speaking of dead enemies, that guy's dead as well. We're a little bit low on sniper ammo for the Scorches, but we have a bit of Critical Ascension as well, assuming we don't lose it. Oh, we're going to lose it probably because of this thing. Alright. So we have a killer bonus and stuff. Maybe we're able to get a critical hit here. Maybe not. There we go. Still no Scorch, though, which is unfortunate. Let's get this guy running at us again. Okay, plenty of ammo for the Scorch. We're going to have about 10 stacks of Critical Ascension by the time he spawns in, which is good. Alright, running closer to him here, trying to get some kunai applied to them and get them grouped up. Looks like we did get some good bore damage here on the second one, and we completely annihilated the first one. So that's good stuff. Try to get him to spin around there with his Deception again. Alright. Good stuff. So that'll be the end there of the Scorches, and now we're going to stock up on ammo again. We're going to have to face Dukino's mom here, and I think Dukino's mom is truly one of the more difficult parts of this entire run. We'll see if that actually ends up being the case or not. If you play her poorly, she can definitely take you out. So we did get the spawn I like here, which is going to be the spawn where you get Dukino's mom and the midgets right away instead of having to wait on all of the little skags first. So we'll just build up some Critical Ascension here with our fully automatic Vladoff. Got the good behavior from her there where she does the Hyper Beam instead of the Shock Ball attacks. That's really nice. And this will take her out. So I kind of hyped her up a little bit more than she was there, but you know, using a very, very powerful rifle. Looks like we nabbed a Buffalo there. I'll pick it up just because it's nice amount of sniper ammunition. Obviously, the Buffalo comes from the quest that she is a part of during the main game, but with that in mind, she ordinarily doesn't drop it. That's one of the additions of the community patch, and so that actually is a subtle nerf to the difficulty of Digistruct Peak for Sniper Zero, just because it can lead you into the Black Queens with a lot more ammo than you would otherwise have. Still, you know, it's a very difficult run still, but kind of cool. Help Zero out a little bit more. So we'll get rid of one of the Black Queens very quickly, and then the other one here I would like to get rid of a little bit quicker, but you know, she still spawns some younglings, which isn't a huge deal. We'll go ahead and kill them as well. Awesome. Looks like there's some more spider ants here, but this is definitely my favorite spawn in this room. This is the spawn where the spider ants come right away instead of having to fight all of the loaders and surveyors and stuff beforehand, which is obviously much more difficult to do. And it makes it harder to utilize your, you know, well-earned Critical Ascension from Dukino's mom. Looks like there's one more enemy spawning here. Go ahead and finish it off with a couple nice critical hits, and then we'll move forward. So in our previous run, ooh, nice sniper, we were able to just go right through Bonehead and not stack Critical Ascension. That obviously makes Doc Mercy and the assassins a little bit harder, but I'm not too worried about it. We'll do it again. Alright, blow up these turrets here because they're awful to fight as Sniper Zero. You can't get critical hits on them, so I want them gone. Speaking of things we can get critical hits on, more boneheads have spawned here, so we'll get rid of them, and then the rest of these enemies we'll have to kill quickly as well. Perfect. Able to finish off that guy there. Was not able to nab that surveyor, but not a huge deal there. That's the end of this room. We have an ample amount of Critical Ascension actually at 70 stacks, so that's pretty good. Maybe this is the new method, right? You stack on Dukino's mom, and then you don't need to do extra stacking on Bonehead. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe it'll come back to bite me. So these surveyors in this room can be really irritating, so I'm going to make sure and take this one out while I have a chance here. Cool. Grab a couple quick critical hits off of those little enemies, and then we'll get ready for whatever's coming next, including yonder Doc Mercy. Doc Mercies. Alright, so I wanted both Doc Mercies to be spawned in there, but it didn't work out as easily as I thought it would, so we're going to need to get a second wind here. I want to get it off of that guy, I guess. Cool. Excellent. So now we're moving through here. We still have 70 stacks of Critical Ascension. I was playing really aggressively, so I was able to, catch a fight for my life there, which is a little bit shitty, but it shouldn't be too bad. We're still going to have a decent amount of Critical Ascension to go into the Assassins with. That should be pretty beneficial for us. I hope this is the 3 badasses, because this will make it a little bit easier to build up our Critical Ascension before we go in there. Hopefully we're able to get just a little bit of ammo from this somehow. Cool. So we'll go ahead and move forward here. Perfect, got plenty of ammo now, and I wish that was a sniper, but it wasn't. So still, plus 70 stacks of Critical Ascension as we jump into the Assassins with absolutely no deliberate stacking of Critical Ascension, right? It was only, or I will say, it was still deliberate, but I will say no artificial stacking. Yeah, just regular in-combat stacking that we got from Dukino's mom there. So 2 assassins down. This is definitely the best spawn of the assassins, I feel like, if you're going to try to take them out without stacking Critical Ascension first. I would love to nab a critical hit on this guy, but as I've mentioned before, his critical hits are really hard to come by, so we're going to need to be able to see the fat one here because we need critical hits and we need a second wind opportunity. And he's a little bit easier to get them on. He's still a little bit difficult. His head is even smaller than an average Nomad's, but much larger than this guy's effective critical hit here. Cool. We did finally finish him off. Looks like we did get an Emperor to drop. I'll go ahead and pick it up. Stoic Emperor, it looks like. And then we'll still have a little bit of Critical Ascension to run into Saturn's room here. We're low on grenades, but there are chests in front of us. That's pretty good. I mean, obviously you wouldn't be able to maintain the Critical Ascension from Dukino's mom this long without the buff to Critical Ascension from the community patch, but a lot of people found, Critical Ascension very difficult to use, and I can understand why, especially in co-op. It's a difficult skill to maintain stacks with in co-op mode, and so I think the buff to Critical Ascension is not OP, but very welcome in my mind. I'm going to go ahead and try to take out this Shield Surveyor while I have a chance. Alright, and then I wanted to get a critical hit on of one of these guys to kind of stop the bleeding if I could. But I'm having trouble with it. I keep taking damage over time and missing the angles here. I will chalk that up to me trying to, you know, bring in a surveyor. That's totally what I was trying to do. It worked out that way, at least. Seems like there were some humanoid enemies back here. We'll get ready to shoot at them as well. If I can miss 100 times, that will be really nice. That'll be a good way to die. Cool. Go ahead and get closer to this guy here. His shoddy wanted to say hi. It did not get its chance. Press F for shoddy. Alright, we're going to kill this guy here. Perfect. Saturn should be spawning soon. And we'll have a decent amount of Critical Ascension to work on him with. Looks like we got this guy here. Cool. So I am going to run a little bit away. Luckily I have Deception and a follow-through bonus to do that with. Alright, so 1 Saturn down. 2 Saturns down. That's good stuff. Let's see if we got a flare. I would love to pull a perfect flare from this Saturn here. You know, with a Jakobs grip, either a Wrestler's or a Doc's prefix. That would be stellar. So I don't see it here. I see a blue SMG. I don't really see any gear from the Saturns over there. There's a blue rifle there. Transfusion there. Yeah, no flare this time. Looks like we did get a Lady Fist. We'll go ahead and pick that up. I believe that's another drop that was added to Saturn's loot pool as a part of the community patch. Obviously, Saturn is a boss that appears in the Arid Nexus Badlands, and the quest where you can get the Lady Fist takes place in that map, so it makes sense that they added it to Saturn's loot pool. We still have a significant amount of Critical Ascension, looks like about 30. It'll be a little bit less by the time I can shoot this Constructor, but that will wreck the Constructor very, very quickly. I was hoping to have one of these guys stalled out just a little bit longer, but either way, I think we're going to kill the super badass one, and that just leaves this smaller one here. And now it's gone as well. Go ahead and get rid of that. In case there are any repair surveyors around, they'll be attracted to that. And then we'll finish off this guy, and then go back to this guy. Perfect. This is a pretty good run. Obviously, we had that one fight for our life against Mercy, but we were trying to play super aggressively. Alright, so he's dead. There's this guy here, who I just barely can't see. There we go. What a terrible hiding spot he picked. He realizes it now. He's like, hey, if I'm going to take headshots, I should at least stand up. Alright, so I think that's the end of this room. This is the second to last room before the oh my god, what the hell boss, who has a chance to drop the Godfinger. I don't know what that chance will be. How many pearls are there? I know there are 4 Gen 2 pearls and probably like maybe 8 pearls beforehand, so maybe there's 12 total pearls. I'm not sure on that, actually. I don't know for certain. I probably should know, but I don't. So it looks like we're getting a wildlife heavy spawn in here, which isn't too bad, but yeah. That is a neat little AI they programmed that makes them do a good sidestep. It makes sense too, right? Because if you're aiming down for that critical hit and then they miss it, that's good play on their part. Makes them harder to take out, but they're still relatively easy. Looks like we do have a rabbit here now, so that'll be something that we have to watch out for. As I've shown, you can definitely take out rabbit skags kind of like this and send them off into oblivion. Sometimes that's a little bit easier to do than with your sniper. Whoa! Sneaky boy, he got back on the stage. Interesting. Alright. So we finally managed to get a critical hit on him. That was crazy. He got thrown down here and then he did some sort of super jump over there. It was impressive. That is a repair surveyor, so that's bad news for me there. Alright. We'll go ahead and kill that one because he's the most aggressive. And then in the meantime, I want to push that one down so that he calls for help. And that one's dead. Okay, so where is the surveyor? And why hasn't he come to this feller's assistance yet? Oh god, the surveyor's in a bad spot, huh? We might have to like chain lightning him to death or something, I don't know. So it looks like the O-negatives can hit him at least. I have a chain lightning. Wasting all of my critical ascension stacks here to switch, if the game will let me, to a fucking chain lightning or a overpower level 4 Quasar is going to be our best bet here. Huh. Well, I don't know if that took him out or not, but I'm not ready to give up on this run yet. That would be supremely irritating if we were not able to finish this run because of this kind of bullshit. I don't think I have anything in my inventory that could really attack him. This might get irritating. Let's go ahead and stock up on some stuff here. Oh man, if I had an overpower level 8 Quasar, I bet we could do it. This is super aggravating. Okay, so that's where it is. Why would it get stuck down there? Throw this one, I guess, to get it slagged. And then we are going to Quasar it just to see if we can get it out or get it unstuck in any capacity. Doesn't look like we're getting good damage on it with the Quasar at all there, so that sucks. I don't think I can shoot it. This is tremendously aggravating. If I stand somewhere else, maybe if I throw my deception decoy into the wall, that'll break its aggro AI a little bit and make it fly around. It's worth a try. So we'll throw the decoy into the wall here. See how that took away his red dot on the minimap? That's a glitch you can do that makes enemies not aggro to you. So then he came back to life there. It's still in that like same spot right here. Is there any way that I can force him out? I'll throw the decoy over here. Does he get unaggroed? Come on, guy. You can do better than this. Let's see if we throw it over here. I don't know. See if he'll, you know, somehow get unstuck when he re-aggroes to me and gets pulled in a certain direction. So yeah, still right there. How do we reach these surveyors, man? This is bullshit. Move about a bit. Kill yourself somehow. They should have some sort of lifetime timer and just die here because this is kind of bullshit, to be honest with you. I don't know any way that we'll be able to kill him. I can throw all of these, but I don't think we're ever going to get past his health regeneration. Maybe if we could stand right by the vending machine and just throw it from there, that might do it, but I don't think we can. Let's test. Buy grenades here. Okay, so we can. We'll see how quickly we can spam grenades. See if this makes any difference. I'm going to slag him because obviously we need to here. So put on a Slag O-Negative for the time being. And then we'll throw 2 of those. Maybe even like 10 of these, right? Because they take a while to get to him. Alright, and then I'll switch on over to the chain lightning. I'll buy a couple more grenades, and then we'll just see if we can hit him at all. He should remain slagged this time. I just don't know if he's taking enough damage to actually die. I don't think he would be. Come on, thing. Just die. I guess we should throw another slag at this point. We're going to have to quit out, and it's really depressing to me because that was a good run here. Oh well. That sucks that he can just get in spots that he can't get out of. That's really shitty. Bummer, man. I'm going to try just a couple more grenade things here. We're going to go... I don't think a crossfire could do anything to him, but let's go ahead and check. Hopefully it doesn't do anything to us way over here. See if that'll drop on in there with him. Who knows? Alright, buy a couple more grenades. Crossfire's not doing anything. I don't think a fire bee would be able to kill him. We can try it. Yeah, I'm not seeing him take any damage from the fire bee either. Jeez, dude. This is why there needs to be some sort of good corrosive grenade, kind of like the chain lightning or fireball or whatever, but there's not. So we'll throw this one more time, and then I'm going to just test to see if we can get any damage on him here with the quasars. So how much damage is that doing? Is that less than what the chain lightning was doing? I think the chain lightning had Ks and stuff, right? It's probably less because it's not a freaking OP8 grenade. It seems like that many quasars should be able to get him loose from whatever he's stuck on. That many singularity grenades should somehow free him. I just literally cannot believe this. This is really disappointing to me. It's happened to me before, and it's always irritated me so badly. Okay, so he just... Yep. Tannis is going to tell us we failed this quest because she's hateful and designs Digistruct Peak in a way such that she can make you fail even if the enemies won't. That sucks, dude. Now the game better be super generous to me and just straight up give me a perfect Godfinger. That would be the only real way to make up for such ridiculous tomfoolery that we have just experienced. If it happens to us again on the second time around, I'm going to be exceptionally disappointed. But whatever. We're going to try it. We're going to give it our all. Oh, that is unfortunate. I can't. Oh, surveyors suck, dude. Really, really badly. Alright. Saying I failed the Digistruct Peak quest. That's super annoying. Looks like we still got this spawn here in this first room. Cool. So we'll try to work through it quickly because obviously we're behind schedule as far as farming goes, because did not get the boss to actually open up his door because there was a ridiculously annoying, super badass surveyor that was like, you know how badass I am? I'm so badass that I'm not even gonna fight you. Bummer. I bet he could be taken out if we had like a Norfleet or something. I don't know. Maybe that's why we should farm a Shock Norfleet. Some Hyperius farming coming up if that's the case. That's alright. Farming Hyperius ain't that bad. I farmed a Slag Hyperius, or a Slag Norfleet from Hyperius before. So maybe farming a Shocker Corrosive 1 won't be that bad. Who knows? Alright. We'll just continue to kill all of the enemies in this room. Looks like we are to the Spider Ant and Spider Tank spawn, so that's pretty good. I'm going to throw a couple slag grenades to make sure that I get slagged. Always a good strategy. This guy's got some sweet runaways going on right now. He doesn't even know where he wants to run away to. He just knows he wants to run away. Speaking of running away, this guy's like, let me run away. We had to block his running away. Alright, so I'm going to throw one more grenade here. That'll get me down to 3 grenades, and then I'm going to open all of these boxes because they should contain extra grenades for me. Looks like it worked out. I'm up to 9 grenades there. And then there was also a... Oh, I thought it was a sniper. It was an AR. Oh, well, we have plenty high ammo anyway. So we're on to the second room. Hopefully this time we don't get caught up and, you know, just move on to Dukino's mom pretty quickly. Now, this room's usually not too bad when you have this spawn. You can get this constructor up the hill with both a rabbit skag and a slag ant at the same time, and that can be potentially very difficult, but usually don't get that spawn. Looks like we got a slag ant and an emperor ant, which is not too difficult. Just take the free critical hits off of the constructor here to start, and then kill the turret right away. And if you can get a cool critical hit on this guy, that'll obviously really benefit you. Alright. It would really benefit us if this guy was slagged, so I'll go ahead and try to get him slagged with the nade there. Perfect. Finish off that guy with a nice killing blow. See, we can definitely get those enemies at the same time, but this time we got them staggered a little bit, which is super beneficial to us. Go ahead and finish off the rabbit there with the full auto, just to try to hit one of those critical hits that the game will like. Let's do the same thing to the littler one here. Perfect. So we have plenty of ammo for Scorch, not too worried about that. I'm just going to try to get it slagged here. Alright, so the Scorches were totally not on my Boar Scorch plan today. The first time they kind of were, but the second time, no, definitely not. So we'll go ahead and make sure that Scorch has a good opportunity to kill me with my own kunai there. That was always good. Excellent. They did eventually get on the Boar Scorch bandwagon, and that's good. They dropped a Hellfire for us. We're going to move forward now, and we're going to see what happens against Dukino's mom. Obviously, I'm going to buy ammo prior to going down to Dukino's mom. This will potentially, or it will definitely wipe out our Critical Ascension stacks. Maybe I could have kept my Critical Ascension stacks by opening all of the chests, but I find it best just to be at max ammo here. Sometimes I like to come off of this little edge, that way I don't accidentally spawn too close to Dukino's mom if she spawns right away. But obviously this time she's not spawning right away. We're getting the shitty spawn where we have to fight the little skags first. So even though the game was kind to us and gave us the good spawn in the first room again, it's now being unkind to us and making us fight these guys in here. So that's a little bit irritating. These guys are kind of a waste of ammo, basically. You don't want to use too much ammo on them. And, you know, you can try to stack Critical Ascension off of them, but they're just kind of a waste. Cool. So, looks like we have one more here, and then we'll get to Dukino's mom. That'll be good. Alright. Have a awesome 2 stacks of Critical Ascension to start here against Dukino's mom. Excellent. Wanted that roar there. Didn't mean to end my deception that early. That was my mistake. But it's not going to be that big of a deal for us, assuming we don't get murdered by these shock balls here. This is one of the good angles where the corner is actually going to block you from the shock balls. So that's good stuff. Throw deception there. Just make sure I don't die. I threw a kunai as well, so I might have actually thrown deception to make sure I did die there. Interesting. Up to 40 or so stacks of Critical Ascension as we progress into the Black Queen room. We're currently below health gate, so I'm going to throw my transfusions in a couple different places so that hopefully they will quickly come to me. Alright, so that's one enemy down. We're maintaining our Critical Ascension a little bit. Somehow none of those transfusion trails came to me, which is truly unfortunate. Not a big deal though. We got our health back. We're going to continue to kill some of these enemies. Perfect. Have a little bit of Critical Ascension at this point, not a ton. Use it to take out one of these enemies at long range. going to leave one of them there so that I can still manage to get a critical hit after killing this surveyor here. Perfect. Looks like there's another surveyor spawning here of the super badass variety. I'm going to try to kill it before it can get away. Perfect. You can see why after that last run, Wally, that is such a big deal. Alright, we're a little bit low on ammunition, so I'm going to open these 2 boxes here, and we should get a little bit of ammo back, so that's good stuff. Alright, so we got a super badass over here. Go ahead and take the critical hits as they're available. Perfect. Have plenty of critical ascension, plenty of ammo for the Black Queens here. Oh my goodness. Just go ahead and go for some boar action after they started spawning those little ones, because they bust me out of the way on my initial deception shot with their ground stomps and stuff. But they'll do that from time to time. It's one of their main attacks. No worries, we ended up with a decent amount of critical ascension. Looks like they're giving us the awesome double bonehead spawn right away that has the very awesome, you know, not surveyors, but turrets for us. I'm sure it has some awesome surveyors as well, to be honest with you. Wow, I really thought that shot would kill that one. No worries, it'll kill this one. Alright. There's still one more up here, so I'm going to try to take it out as well. Awesome. These boneheads are dying. We're getting critical ascension off of them, which is good. Excellent. So there's another bonehead up here. We'll go ahead and knock off his arms. I'll do another no stacking run of critical ascension here. Why not? We're trying to go a little bit quicker. This may make us end up going slower, but we'll see. There's another rat over here that I want to kill with haste if we can. Perfect. Now we are super low on ammo, but all of these should have some good ammo for us, and we should get a bunch of grenades from these chests here since we're so low on grenades. Excellent. Plenty of grenades, plenty of sniper rifle ammunition. We should be okay. 70 plus stacks of critical ascension here. It could be a lot worse. All right. Cool. So now Doc Mercy's spawning. We're going to try to get a good critical hit on him. Excellent. Alright, killed the unslagged Doc Mercy. Going to go into fight for my life again here. Yeah, I probably could have played it a little bit safer and not gone into fight for my life. But at the same time, I'm worried about my critical ascension stacks decaying, so I want to get quick kills. Perfect. There's one more enemy here. I'm going to throw this so that I know where he is. Okay, it's this guy. Perfect. Got a decent amount of critical ascension, almost 80 stacks. We have plenty of ammo. I'm going to pop these 2 chests just in case. It was a total waste of time. Alright. Looks like it's raining very hard at my house, hopefully. Power does not go out. That would be really sucky. It'd be like the most cursed run of this ever. Alright, so we'll kill both of those dudes. Oh my god, I hate when I can't destroy those stupid jack placards. Whatever. Plenty of critical ascension, plenty of ammo. Hopefully we don't get the turret spawn in here. We'll see. Oh, good, dude. I was hoping, you know, hoping no turret spawn, but the game saw fit to give it to me anyway. That's good stuff. Alright, so there's another turret over here, and then one more way back yonder. Okay, cool. So, big time waste of my critical ascension. That's always nice. Okay. Perfect. We got the hard one taken out. If we can get a couple of these turrets taken out, we'll be okay. Perfect. I think there's one more turret. Go ahead and take it out. Whoa. Okay, so DOT Master did some DOT into us. My mistake there, but it looks like improved Fearless and Innervate was able to keep me alive, which is pretty impressive, really. Got a judge there. I'll leave it be. We'll move forward another commerce. That's good. Still have quite a bit of Critical Ascension in order to carry into the Saturn room. Hopefully we're able to make good work of that here. I'm going to play a little bit aggressively, try to move into these guys a little bit quicker than I otherwise would, and hopefully that works out well. I didn't actually lower my grenade count there to 3, but it still ended up giving me a ton of grenades, which is awesome. Cool. So this guy's bringing me a critical hit, so that's really nice of him. And I was a nice enough host to accept that gift there, so that was awesome. Ooh. Speaking of niceness, that guy was there, and he was healing that stupid little non-dangerous spider ant, so that worked out well. You may hear my dog scratching around under my desk a little bit. He's decided that he wants to take a nap under there at the moment. Alright, no worries. I see someone might have a dangerous gun out there, but I wanted to kill that fire spider ant just because. Alright, so who's the one who has this gun? Where is he? Throw this grenade out here so that hopefully we can find him. There he is. Cool. So we still have plenty of Critical Ascension here. I'm going to throw my kunai and then hopefully take out one of these guys. Ooh, not getting the good bores here on him. So that one still has at least one light turret, and this one does too. Perfect, okay. So we did eventually get the good bores. Yeah, way to go, good bores. Alright, so we're looking here for another flare. It will be a blue Jakobs shotgun if it exists down here. So we're looking for it. I don't currently see it from the first pile. We're entering the second pile at this point, so I still don't see it. Got a blue grenade there. We'll move on. I still have a little bit of Critical Ascension to take into this next room, so we'll see what goes on. Really unfortunate going down in the Doc Mercy room those 2 times. Perhaps I'll refine the method a little bit, find a better place to stand against the Doc Mercies. He takes so fucking long to spawn in. That's the thing that irritates me about Doc Mercy. I guess they all take quite a while to spawn in, but Doc Mercy in particular seems like he takes forever. Perhaps it's always just because I'm trying to ride a Critical Ascension wave and I'm impatient. Oh, you bastard. Alright, so we'll wait for this bubble to end, and then we'll kill these guys as quickly as we can. This bubble should be ending here pretty soon. Pretty soon. Last longer than my antagonist. Thank you. Or hopefully my antagonist lasts longer than the bubble. It was what I wanted. Okay. So a little bit low on health there. We didn't want that guy to hit us with another shock ball. Then we would have been real low on health. I would like him to get slagged, though. Perfect. That guy brought me some free critical hits. I can never say no to that. Exploders are one of Sniper Zero's best friends. Alright. Things that are not Sniper Zero's best friends are Hyperion turrets and slag turrets. Alright. There's probably one repair surveyor out there, but it sounds like he killed himself, so that's pretty brilliant there. Cool. So we'll move through this room, and then we'll move on to the next room where we got stuck last time. Hopefully we don't get stuck again, you know. That would be the most ideal situation here, is for the game not to fail and lock a surveyor in some rock wall that I can't shoot through with a sniper rifle. That's another kind of unrealistic thing there. There does not exist a rock that you cannot shoot through with infinite ammo and a sniper rifle. Seems like you would eventually be able to finish off that there. So, bummer. Take the free critical hit from the exploder every single time. That should make that surveyor have something to heal, which is good. And we'll finish off this surveyor now. Perfect. Doesn't look like any other surveyors are spawning, so I'm not afraid to kill this guy. And now a couple more surveyors will spawn, so, yeah, it's unfortunate for us. Cool, both the surveyors are dead, it looks like, which is mucho besto. Way better than what we were doing before. Trying to kill one that was stuck in a wall. Whoa, okay, so we're going to back away from that guy and the other guy with the super high fire rate damage there. Alright. So this is our last friend before oh my god, what the hell. I'm going to go ahead and buy ammo before oh my god, what the hell here. We have a little bit of Critical Ascension, but it shouldn't matter. Alright. Hopefully, Jakobs Godfinger. That's what I want. That's what I need. The game totally screwed me over the first time, so hopefully we finally get that Jakobs Godfinger here. That would be wonderful. Alright, so he's almost dead. I'm just going to finish him off here with the Pimpernel if I had to guess. How has that not finished him off? Go ahead and slag him again here. Excellent. So he's finished. And this is not a fucking Godfinger. That is a Patriot Stalker. Super aggravating, man. Oh well. We'll keep looking for it. I just haven't found it yet, so I'm gonna have to keep looking for it, I guess. That's a bummer, man. I wish we would have actually gotten 2 drops in this video, but the game kind of screwed me over. So I guess that happens sometimes when you're farming. Things just do not go the way that you need them to go, and that's always super unfortunate. Alright, so I wanted to give it one more run here because we've only really killed oh my god, what the hell once. I've run through Digistruct Peak, or at least almost all of it, twice, but we've only done the boss once, so we've only gotten 1 pearl drop, and in these videos farming for the Godfinger, I want to get 2 pearl drops, so this video will be just a little bit longer than the other ones perhaps, but at least we can say we killed the boss twice. Maybe we'll get really lucky and this will be the time we get the Godfinger. That would be dope, but maybe not. Doesn't look like we're getting my preferred set of spawns here in the first room. I'm going to try to slag both of these guys. That's kind of a risky maneuver because that guy, the big one in the back there, can kind of immediately revert to doing a stomp, and you're definitely within his radius there, and that can really do some damage on you. But if they derp out like that, you can usually get through them pretty easily. We have plenty of ammo right now. I should have bought a little bit of ammo before coming in here, but it's not a big deal. We'll buy ammo by the time we get to Dukino's mom. And then again by the time we get to the boss. Assuming that we're able to get to the boss. Not necessarily because I expect to die, but more because I expect that the surveyors might ruin our run. I hope that that won't happen, but it theoretically could. Alright. These are both badasses. They seem to be alternate variety, though. This one has a different helmet, at least. Ooh, there's a rabbit, too. We're in some trouble. Alright. So, I'm going to back up here so that we can, you know, avoid the shots of those guys as we fight this rabbit, who is definitely in our way. But now the Marauders have come very close to me, or at least one of them has. I wonder if that's a difference in their AI because they're slightly different enemies. I don't know. Maybe it's only a visual difference. I'll go ahead and finish him off while running from the rabbit just a little bit, because now we can fight the rabbit a little bit more uninterrupted, I guess. But I still see that sergeant loader way over there. So there is a secret if you get, you know, a little bit too overrun by a rabbit, you can just kind of send him on his way. I don't think he's going to super jump out of that. I wouldn't imagine. Alright, so since these are both here and one of them is definitely super badass, I guess I should just kill him. But I'll use the Pimpernel because I'm so low on ammo. Alright, that's good stuff. Perfect. I would expect there to be some sniper ammo on the ground here, and it looks like there was at least a little bit. As we progress through Digistruct Peak, I want to make sure and really prioritize surveyors. I know that that's something I normally do, but I don't want any of them to get caught in some sort of rock that I can't deal with. So this guy's up here for us. We'll go ahead and get him kunai'd. Interesting. He's doing some weird pathing here. He finally did what I wanted him to do, though. Perfect. So we are low on both sniper ammo a little bit and grenades quite a bit. So I would expect the game to give me quite a few grenades here. Perfect. Now we have also enough sniper ammo to get through the Scorches. Obviously, after we get through the Scorches, we will be buying ammo before Dukino's Mom. Dukino's Mom is one of the more challenging parts of this run. There's a surveyor right here that I'm going to try to block after he spawns. Ooh, I didn't quite get it. He's just a shield surveyor though, so it could have been a lot worse. We'll finish that one off, and then I'm going to try to slag this warloader and take him out, I guess. It didn't work out too great, but still worked out. This guy's runaway AI is going very well. We'll go ahead and get him kunai'd just so that we'll have a better chance of getting him before he runs away again. Almost finished that guy off with the slag pimp. Did finish him off with the corrosive one. Alright. See what's up here, I guess. Those transfusions should go to it if it's already spawned, but I guess I threw it too far. Not a big deal. That guy's rifle is super inaccurate. Oh, I hate the antagonist. Looks like this guy did go ahead and actually take the slag for us, though, so that's good. I like the little lighting effect up here, the northern lights or whatever. That's pretty neat. Let's get a lot closer to this guy so we can actually hit him with kunai. Perfect. He didn't get slagged by those kunai though, so he lived a little bit longer than I would have liked. This guy's slagged, so he'll die a little bit quicker. Hopefully Scorches spawn soon. These humanoid enemies are just kind of relatively slow-paced. It looks like we've actually got some enemies that could potentially be challenging now, including this rabbit. So we'll get the rabbit slagged, hopefully. We have a bit of Critical Ascension, so I want him to run at me here. Because if we hit a critical hit, he'll die. Perfect. This should... Oh, man, I was going to say that should spawn Scorch, but I guess there's more still. It's a skag that needs to jump over this wall. Those never get stuck before jumping over the wall, which is really nice. Looks like we got both Scorches slagged there. I'm just going to shoot through them. There we go. Boar is excellent. We got one of them dead. And then the other one's right here. Alright. So Scorch is down. Do we get a legendary over there? I don't see one. We'll move forward. Obviously, we're low on ammo. I'm going to go ahead and hit this chest. I don't know if these can actually drop E-Tech snipers. I've seen them drop a bunch of E-Tech pistols, but we'll see if we can actually pull an E-Tech sniper from this. I've heard that the Snowman is actually a good place to farm E-Tech snipers, so we... Ooh. Is that a Quasar? Sticky homing Quasar. No! No, why would they do me like that? Ah, shitty, dude. I thought it was longbow, man. Alright, let's go forward. Stupid Quasar. That would have been nice because, you know, I don't have an OP8 Quasar. Ooh, maybe the homing one. Maybe I'm being too quick to judge. Maybe the homing Quasar would be good specifically for stuck surveyors. So before I do anything drastic, I will keep this sticky homing Quasar around. Maybe today has convinced me that there is a use for a homing Quasar or a homing grenade in general, and that is stuck surveyors. Those damn bastards. We'll see if that ever happens again, and we'll use my Quasar in that situation. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Oh my god, I'm still so disappointed about that stupid surveyor borking my run. Of course we get the bad spawn here. Oh well. Try not to waste too much ammo on these little fellers. Bummer. That jump they do is cool. Makes them way harder to hit. That's good AI. Whoever programmed that was thinking well. Just trying not to waste all my ammo here, but also trying to get a couple critical hits if I can. Not getting many. These guys have a very small critical hit spot. And I'm just missing it, too. Back him up a little bit over there. Alright. Wasted enough ammo there, so that's good. Kind of counterintuitively, you want to start near Tudukino's mom. It's very weird. God, I love that hyper beam attack. You want to be out of her stomp range, but other than that, she die. No buffalo this time, it looks like. Corrosive transfusion. Alright, so we don't have a ton of ammo, but we do have a decent amount of critical ascension. Hopefully we get good spawns in here, get the Black Queens right away, instead of a ton of loaders and stuff. Oh, cool. It's a ton of loaders and stuff. I guess it's more humanoid enemies than loaders, but still. Oh my gosh, I wasted my deception. I'm an idiot. Alright. Nab our critical hit on that guy. And that guy, I guess. I should have killed those when they were there. Because I don't think I can injure any of these guys well enough with this amount of critical ascension that they'll call for help. Maybe that guy. Perfect. Okay. In the meantime, I'll try to kill that one. Perfect. Okay, so those guys are all dead. Let's kill this guy. Now we're doing okay. We're still low on ammo, but that's fixable because all of these guys should have dropped a bunch of ammo for us. Now we're actually getting the loaders and stuff that I was talking about. So far we had only gotten the and stuff. Now we've actually gotten the loaders, so that's good. I was wondering who was shooting me. Luckily that guy had a piss poor gun. Unfortunately this thing always has the same gun and it's very strong. It's like a super shock beam. It sucks. Also, you can't stack critical ascension or even get critical ascension from those guys, so that's a bummer. Okay. A little bit low on ammo here. Gonna go super aggressive boar style because they're super close. Goodness, they got wrecked. Alright, moving forward. See which bonehead spawn we get in here. Looks like double bonehead. Alright, so also a ton of turrets and stuff, so try to blow up these turrets right away. Perfect. Got one more turret in here. We'll need some health, so I'm going to try to get some with that. That worked out really well. Or no, I didn't use the one with health, but whatever, he still died. Switched to the wrong rifle there, pressed the wrong button because I'm an idiot. Let's kill this surveyor as well. I'm going to waste some ammo on it just because I want it dead, because I think it's the last thing. Grab some ammo here. And there. Perfect. Got plenty of ammo. We do not have very much critical ascension at all. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. We'll see. Guess I was a little bit premature on that slag grenade there, but I thought, hopefully something spawns. Of course it didn't. Oh, and nothing in here is good to get critical ascension on. Luckily I hit a shot there, so that was good. Come on. There we go. Always deface Jack's likeness. Alright. So we've got Doc Mercy here. I'll try to be a little bit less aggressive against him, perhaps. Man, I really don't like how staggered Doc Mercy spawns. I guess that's what really confuses me about Doc Mercy spawning, right? He is super staggered from his other spawns, whereas, you know, for example, Scorch and the Black Queen spawn at the exact same time. That is definitely not the case for Doc Mercy. Antagonist was doing well there. Sometimes the antagonist blocks your shots. Sometimes the antagonist helps you. Where is this guy? What do you do if this guy's up here and you're not playing a sniper? You just have to wait for him or something? Got an Infinity there. We'll go ahead and pick it up. Look at it later, obviously, because I am trying to maintain those critical ascensions through the assassins. I really want to get the triple super badass Marauder right up here because that would be good. I can see that there's 2 dots there, so we know we did not get that. I think one of these is like a spider ant. Usually. No. Alright, so we'll kill that thing in a minute, but I gotta kill this thing first. Shit. Alright. I guess I really don't actually have to kill this guy, but I do need ammo, so I'm going to pick that up. So we're only going to have about 50 stacks of critical ascension going into this room. I don't think that the ultimate badass can come follow us, so we'll figure it out. This is good. I like when we get Wreath first. I would probably still prefer to have all 4 at once, but this isn't that bad. Alright. So, we've just got the fat one and the hard one left.
How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
Alright, we're running away. I think he is slagged, but I'm going to try to reapply slag before I waste a critical hit. He wasn't slagged. Alright. God, this guy is like the worst enemy in the game for me. Alright, he's gonna kill me. Maybe. Maybe not. I can't kill him. Run ended. We fucked up. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna kill him. There we go. Alright. That'll finish him off. We should get some transfusion healing. No. No transfusion healing for that. Okay. Not a big deal. We'll get some transfusion back with an Innervate here in the future, but I need to get up here and hit a critical hit, lest we lose all of our critical ascension. Alright, so Bar Tank, not a good enemy to get a critical hit on. But he is dead, so that's good. Go ahead and blow up the badass here while I have some... Oh, he's not dead. Jeez. I'll leave him there for just a second. Okay, so that stopped the bleeding of critical ascension at least for a moment. We'll get some health back off of this guy. And through Innervate, hopefully. Oh, yikes, I have to watch out for those missiles a little bit. Come on, pop your head out, buddy. Oh, this guy's doing me a huge disservice. Oh well. He's dead now. We are super low on ammunition, so I am going to pop up here and grab just a little bit. We are low on both grenades and sniper rifle, so it should give me both. I guess that little ledge kept him in there, so that's not any good. We'll just finish him off with the Pimpernel, rather than trying to waste more ammo here with the Vladov. Okay, so we need to do something about all of these surveyors, I guess. The Critical Ascension's going to go to waste before Saturn. Ooh! Maybe we can at least use it to take out this rabbit a little bit. Perfect. So we at least made use of it for that rabbit, which is good. Whoa, something's doing a ton of damage to me. I'll go ahead and try to get some health back here. Oh, nice. Another rabbit. That's good. Oh, and he's already here? Most excellent. Okay, so we don't have a ton of ammo. We can't miss too many shots on this rabbit, but, you know, we're going to try. At least we can buy ammo if we get super low, but this isn't good. Definitely the worst run so far, but, you know, it was also an unplanned run. Oh well. I will also say that in the meantime, I did a quick workout, you know, and I think my arms are sore, and it makes me way worse at aiming, to be honest. I'm not trying to make excuses, but good lord. I can just feel it right now on my right shoulder and stuff. Alright. So we're going to get these guys taken out. The bar tank's going to be just kind of a ammo, you know, user here, so we better go ahead and stock up on ammo, because when he doesn't have that top half, he just has a lot of health, and he's going to use more than 2 rounds of ammunition. Luckily, the game knows that we're going to need ammo, so it puts an ammo machine right there for us. And that'll be excellent, because we'll be able to have a bunch of ammo for Saturn, since we won't have Critical Ascension. Alright, so we'll just take this guy out. Finally hit a critical hit on him, which is good. Avoid those heat seekers, and we'll go down here and chase whatever enemies left. I wonder if this guy is the last guy or not. We killed those 2 rabbits, and so maybe because this spawn had those 2 rabbit skags, there really aren't that many other enemies. I don't know. I guess not. So, now it's Saturn time. We have plenty of ammo, so that won't be a problem, hopefully. If it is, we can always go back to the ammo machine there. Okay, so that guy did not take much damage at all, which is not good. Go ahead and let those kamikazes drive into that. Alright, so multiple turrets down on the back guy here, and still nothing good. About half his health there. Alright, so not good. Getting 2 Saturn bore at the moment, but that's not as good as a hip turret bore or a shoulder turret bore that completely obliterates one of them. Alright, so both of the Saturns, I think, are without turrets at this point, which is bad news for me. We'll go ahead and just continue to lay into them here with the Pimpernel. I guess I could just hold the mouse button instead of spam clicking it. I don't know if that can actually hit me. Probably not from this angle, at least. So we'll continue to shoot into him here. Doesn't look like the other Saturn's quite able to get to me either. Alright. We'll ignore that Saturn for just a minute because he's in killing blow, and I don't think he regenerates health. Nope, we will not ignore him because he has come up here. I was going to say, let's put them both in killing blow range and then switch to melee gear since we don't have any Critical Ascension, and just killing blow one of them, but we'll only have to, or I was going to killing blow both of them, but we're going to have to only killing blow one of them because we're in some trouble. Ooh, speaking of trouble. I don't know if we're going to be able to get any health from those transfusion trails. They do move faster with the community patch, but I don't know if they move that fast. Maybe if we run to them with the follow-through bonus, it'll work out. Alright. Can those get over the ledge? I sure hope not. Alright, so I said we weren't going to run out of ammo, but we might. Alright, about to sacrifice the entire run here to switch to Hide of Terramorphous for just a moment to try to melee this guy. Alright, we'll make sure he's really, really in killing blow range here. Alright. Oh my gosh, dude. I hate those kamikaze things. We may be in a really, really bad way here. We're going to go ahead, throw on the grounded hide. We're going to keep that on. We're going to definitely need a killing blow calm. So I think we're going to just use legendary ninja because I don't have a lethal ninja here. And then we're going to need the rapier. And we're also going to need to get close enough to him somehow. Oh god. Can we punch him? Awesome, we can punch him. Not the classiest melee kill, but see, we also completed the badass rank at the same time. So, you know, it could have been a lot better. Oh well. We got a Cohesion Invader here. This appears to be a Vladoff grip on it. We'll go ahead and pick it up. Invader's a pretty rare drop. Saturn can be pretty stingy. With that in mind, though, I would imagine that we did not get a flare. Or, yeah, that's what it's called, a flare. So, I'll check it out, but I don't think we got that. Stupid Saturn kamikazes come at you even when you're in Deception, which sucks. I could play Melee Zero for the rest of it, but I'm not spec'd into all my melee skills, so instead, we'll just go back to Sniper and finish this off. I'm going to have to get rid of some of the gear that I don't need here in a minute. Not a big deal, though. Where's the Antag? There it is, and we'll also throw on that OP8 Legendary Sniper. We'll also have to decide between which Legendary Hunter I want to keep. Until then, though, we're going to go forward and finish off the rest of this. I don't know why we have that one stack of Critical Ascension that won't go away. That's a weird glitch that does occur sometimes. I guess it's a permanent benefit, though, right? If it's there in the tray, so that's pretty nice. I say permanent, it doesn't last forever, but it lasts quite a while. Ooh, we haven't gotten too many rocket loaders today, which is always a blessing, to be honest. Oh my god, I just stood right there in that guy's splash radius. That was my mistake there. Go ahead and finish that thing off while I had a chance. There must be exploders nearby or something. What's going on? Why weren't they attacking? Alright, so that's good. We'll take out these turrets as well. Perfect. Alright. What do we got here? Ah. I can deal with those. Double Slag Dog ain't that bad. It's worse for Melee Zero, I'd say. Do a bow. Thank you. Good dog. Alright, we'll move forward here, and then we'll see if, any of these surveyors get stuck on us. And if they do, if my homing Quasar seeks them out and roughs them up, I'm hoping, because that is at least something that we can claim that we found during this run that will actually benefit us, because currently I haven't really found anything yet. Go ahead and stock up on ammo just because. Don't really need it. There's obviously an ammo machine in this room, but we'll see. Ooh, spider tank. And already have some bad behavior from Mr. Bro up here. He's a repair surveyor, so he's gonna be pretty nasty. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck on something. Since I did get all that ammo, I'm not afraid to use a bunch of ammo to kill him. Not afraid of that at all. Now, speaking of pressing problems, we're super low on health, and we have a bunch of stuff coming our way. So, go ahead and try to weaken this guy back here to the point that he would require some healing from those surveyors. And in the meantime, take out this guy. Perfect. So now there won't be that much attacking us for a moment. We can probably get one of these things killed. And then I'm going to try to prioritize this guy pretty highly so that, he can't get stuck somewhere. Perfect. Alright, so now it's just the rodent of unusual size, and also the super badass there that is freshly repaired. Trying to hit that guy directly above his hand so that we can actually get a critical hit. And now we will begin to charge this guy and finish him off. Perfect. Alright. Now, hopefully, you know, we get a good Godfinger here. I'm hoping, you know, Jakobs grip, base damage, accessory. The odds of that are pretty low. The odds of it being a Godfinger, I think, are like 1 in 12. And then a Jakobs grip's like 1 in 5 over that. And then a good accessory, I think, is 1 in 7. So 1 in 420 or something around those lines. I don't know. We'll go ahead and see how we do. Uh-oh, Slag the wrong half and had a brain fart. Alright. So we'll go a little bit longer against, oh my god, what the hell here. I think that's right. I think there are 12 pearls. There are 5 sniper grips, so that's 1 in 60 to get a Jakobs grip, and then 1 in 7 of that to end up getting the base damage accessory. Goodness. I should slag the bottom half before boring him. Maybe I just wanted to run around and play with him. Maybe that'll make him more likely to drop a good Godfinger. His critical hit's way smaller than a surveyor's. A constructor has like an oversized critical hit spot right there, or his eye is at least. This one is smaller, but you can kill him like that. So where is our pearl? I hope it's out here somewhere. Where is it? Yes, yes. Oh, it is a Godfinger. Tum-Tum, no! Oh, man. I can deal with it, though. Tum-Tum Jakobs grip. I'm still pretty stoked. I wanted Skookum, but, you know, Tum-Tum's not that bad. It's still a beneficial accessory. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Started off with a super bad run, right? In the end, though, Jakobs gripped Godfinger, you know? I mean, I would love to have the base damage accessory, but this isn't that bad. I think that's a Jakobs scope on it, a Vladoff stock. It could have been a lot better, dude, but it could have been a lot worse, too. I'm pretty stoked. I'm going to have to take it. Knowing how difficult of a farm this is, that's still pretty good. It's better than our Storm, I would say, because the Storm's accessory here is accuracy, which, you know, isn't really that helpful. It's got a cool sight on it. I like the dull sight. I guess I kind of like the Jakobs sight here on the Godfinger, though, because the Godfinger is a longer range rifle. Overall, can't be too mad. Got a Godfinger, so that's what I came here for, you know? That's pretty cool. We'll go ahead and look at the rest of this crap, see if there's anything good. I just don't understand why I didn't get that Skookum grip. That would be the best. But we still did really good. This is a hunting quad, which is pretty good. I think that's going to be the accuracy accessory on it. And that's a Tor grip, I think. Either way, though, if I'm getting a quad, I'm going Citrine, baby. Let's go forward and turn this quest into Tanis and see if we get an E-Tech rifle there. That would truly be the best. This, though, I mean, Tum-Tum's not bad. I'm pretty stoked with Tum-Tum, to be honest. It's probably the second best accessory, right? Because this weapon already has a good fire rate, so we don't need the fire rate accessory. We don't really need anything. I don't know if fire rate accessory messes it up, if it gives it a faster bullet or not. So that's something that I wouldn't want on the Godfinger, probably. It may be cool with bouncing bullets, I'm not really sure. But this is probably the second best accessory, as I can figure it out in my head. I'm pretty stoked on it. Got a good scope on it, too. It zooms in a little bit further than a dull scope, which is my preferred scope. But it's not quite as zoomed in as a Hyperion scope. So that's probably a good middle ground for someone like me who prefers a lower zoom and also having it on a longer range rifle. This is a pretty good compromise there as far as that. The Vladoff stock, I mean, not going to be a bad thing if you shoot it quickly, right? You can manage the recoil fairly well. So that's good stuff. Let's check out these Iridium Chest real quick. I'm pretty stoked, actually. You know, I would love to have Skookum, but you can't farm a perfect Pearlescent. Like, that is something that's just going to be ridiculously hard to get. This was our first Godfinger. I'd imagine if we kept farming Godfingers, I would pull, like, Bladed Vladoff Grip, or, you know, something like that. You know, plus accuracy Hyperion Grip. You know, it's going to be meh. So I'll stick with this one. I can be pretty happy with this, and with this, I plan to farm the Morningstar. So that'll be pretty cool. That will be pretty cool. We can do a preview of the next video of messing around with this in Lynchwood, but we're not actually going to pick up the Morningstar quest just yet. We'll save that for the next video. Well, actually, the next video is supposed to be the new community patch, so I'll have to do that. That way I'll have the new community patch applied, and then we'll farm for Morningstar. But at least I got the Godfinger. Finally, dude. Oh my god. Ran Digistruct Peak a bunch of times. Finally got the Godfinger to drop, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Got it in Jakobs grip, so I'm really stoked about that. And then I probably got the second best accessory. I wish it was the base damage accessory, but I'm still pretty stoked on it. The Godfinger is going to be tied with probably the Pimpernel as the best weapon to use if you die in Digistruct Peak, but your homies are still out there. Obviously, the Pimpernel is going to be really good if you can't guarantee a critical hit, and at this range, the Godfinger is going to be absolutely oppressive when you can hit a critical hit, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and turn this quest into Tanis, see if she sees fit to give me a... I guess I would want a Hyperion Grip, Hyperion E-Tech Sniper in fire with the base damage accessory. Let's see if she's that kind. I'm probably going to have to quest farm this in the future. So we got a Swapper's Launcher here. That's not what we wanted to get. I don't know if I showed you guys what I got from the run that I think I'm going to cut off because I, did an outro in it and then decided to do another run. So the one I got during that was like this nasty blaster. And so this is Jakobs grip on a bandit. That's kind of meh. It's still going to have a ridiculous magazine size, but probably a decent weapon. I think Nasty is the base damage accessory. Maybe that's an okay Bandit E-Tech assault rifle, depending on how buff they got with the community patch. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not going to use it on Zero, though, so I'm not really interested in it. Some of these other E-Techs that we've picked up aren't really that great either, so I'm going to go ahead and toss them out. This doesn't appear to be an especially good version of the Invader. As you know, when you shoot the Invader, it has virtually no recoil anyway, so a foregrip accessory on this for more weapon recoil reduction isn't going to be useful to us at all. Beyond that, we don't have a matching grip on it, so I'm going to get rid of that. Invader, don't really need it. This Dva Infinity is one that we picked up during this run, and so that's got a Vladoff grip on it, which is kind of cool, actually. Is that a Vladoff grip? I'm pretty sure that's a Vladoff grip. I think that's a bandit sight. I could be wrong on that. Regardless, that's the double accessory. And I don't know exactly what that does with this weapon. I don't know if it makes it fire faster. I think with the Infinity, actually, it makes it fire an extra round, like every 5th or 6th round. I don't know exactly. I'll have to look it up. I'll keep it for now. This doesn't... I'm fairly certain that's not Malawan grip, so we'll get rid of that. I don't really need it. Same with the Emperor. I don't think I really need it either. Meh. Just get rid of it. Looking through the rest of the gear here that we haven't put stars or trash on. I do need to put a star on the Godfinger. I did. Perfect. We got a knifed sawbar here. We don't really need that. I have the Patriot Stalker. I do love the Patriot's name here, but don't really need that, I don't think, because that's going to be the Doll grip, if I had to guess. So that's kind of cool. Looks kind of Glockish, but it's probably not a great weapon. Not having the Vladoff grip on that, for example. Now this here, I don't know. I don't think I need a Bearcat at the moment, at least not on Zero. So we'll get rid of all of those. If we need to farm for some non-elemental Bearcats or Stalkers in the future, maybe I'll feel bad. This is actually a bandit grip on this sawbar, which is kind of cool, but the knifed prefix just doesn't do it for me. So we'll get rid of that one as well. Scrolling down, we'll also get rid of this, sorry, getting another phone call here. get rid of this commerce. And then we'll scroll down and get rid of this commerce. Perfect. Dynamic Lady Fist with the Malawan grip. No, I'll pass on that. We don't really need this buffalo either. It's not Jakobs grip, so I'm going to get rid of it. And then we can get rid of all of these green items as well. All right. So we've almost got rid of all this crap that I don't need and have picked up during this farming run. So what are we going to do about these 2 legendary hunter class mods? The one that we already have is a little bit better, I feel like. It's got a little bit better cooldown rate. It's got a little bit better reload speed. The critical hit damage is 1 less. So I don't know. I feel like Zero already has enough critical hit damage boost, so we'll get rid of this one. All right. Perfect. That everything? I think that's everything. Yeah, and we also got that homing Quasar just in case any surveyors decide to get stuck for us again. Sticky homing Quasar. Not the worst run ever, really. It started out as the worst run ever, I gotta tell you. I was feeling a little bit down, but overall, it ended up working out. Let's go to Lynchwood and celebrate finding the Godfinger for just a moment here. The Godfinger is absolutely brutal at anything beyond medium range, so it should be fun to go see our friends in Lynchwood. Maybe they don't consider me their friend. That would be rude, though. We'll go up here and make sure they know about me. And we'll also make sure that we have plenty of cover. With this weapon, you definitely do not want to spec into velocity because it will make you deal less damage at a shorter range. Because the way this weapon works is it has... Ooh, and stalkers can actually drop the stockpile relic. So maybe we can find a better stockpile relic for sniper. That would be really cool. That guy's taking some damage there from that barrel, but it was like 15 damage, which is nothing. So one thing about scavengers is that they're really good at hiding. They always jump around if they see like an ammo pack or something. They're really actually kind of difficult to take out. So we'll concentrate on some of these enemies that are closer for a minute. Oops, missed that guy. But you can see how many damage numbers fell out of his head there. That's because the Godfinger splits into multiple pellets at this range, or it adds multiple pellets, and they all deal the same damage as the base pellet, as I understand it. And it can get up to like 14 times damage, which is ridiculous. So that finally took out our scavenger there. I don't see a purple stockpile relic, but that's something that I am going to be farming for, maybe, you know, when we do the Morningstar farming as well, right? Because we're going to kill a few scavengers, and it might be beneficial to us to actually look for the stockpile relic as we do it. So you can see how much damage that did to that guy because he's at that range and he's taking the extra damage. So that was only one damage number there. Sometimes the damage numbers seem to combine into one number. I guess if they all hit at the exact same frame or something. But still, at this range, which isn't that far of a range, you can see how many damage numbers popped out of this guy. This is truly a top-tier Jakobs sniper. This is a top-tier sniper overall. It is brutal with the community patch. It got probably one of the biggest buffs. I think in my Does It Suck video for this weapon, I didn't realize just how closely they made the damage apply, because the damage applies very, very quickly. Like, you don't have to be that far from the enemies in order to get it to apply. Prior to the community patch, you had to be pretty far from enemies in order to like really get benefit from the Godfinger. Now you really don't have to be that close. So like that guy's way over there. So we should be able to get it on him. I'm going to take out this guy beforehand, and you can even see multiple damage numbers on him. So on this guy here, multiple damage numbers, even though he shot at the very top of his head. That's just brutal for those guys. We'll see if there's a couple more guys that need to be taken out or not. What time is it? 2 or 3? I forget what time this quest is. Or this optional objective where there's like a little dude riding there. Either way, I plan to be killing some enemies with the Godfinger for the Morningstar farming. For the Morningstar farming, we may actually have to like be a little bit more aggressive about our bandit kill stacking, and like instead of fighting in Lynchwood here, where it kind of seems like we've cleared out some enemies, we could probably walk in here and get some more to spawn. But we might have to go to like Finks or something. And we could go to Finks. Finks wouldn't be that bad. Alright, so this guy's not that far away. Let's see what happens. I'll ignore this guy with the shotgun. No, we'll go after both of them. Multiple damage numbers. That's beautiful. Multiple damage numbers. That's good. What else do we have? So we do have to, like, proceed in here in order to get them to spawn. But it's a pretty cool little shooting gallery. So we'll finish the rest of these guys off, and then that'll be the end of this video here. Perfect. Is that guy going to come up these stairs? He's a determined little bastard. So this is, at minimum range, obviously still in Deception. It's going to get kills. It's still got a pretty decent base damage. So with that in mind, you can still easily stop enemies really close with the Godfinger, which is dope. And then at range, you can brutalize them, which is also dope. That you get a serious ambush bonus too when guys don't even know you're there. So that's why enemies that don't, aren't actively fighting you, you'll deal extra damage on them with 0. Ambush is a multiplicative bonus, so it really helps out. Damn, the Godfinger's dope. Tum Tum version, pretty dope. Skookum version would have been super dope. But either way, I feel like we're doing really good. Stop it, he says. Ooh, damn. These guys spawn with, like, crazy rifles, I guess, these knee-high nomads, because that other guy had, like, a corrosive grenadier. That guy had, like, a Torg something or another. That was kind of cool. So now it's 3:37. I don't think this is the proper train either. I haven't spent too much time in Lynchwood. I know a lot of people really like this train station as far as a place to hang out, so maybe I'll spend some more time farming the bandits here in Lynchwood, especially since scavengers can apparently drop stockpile relics with one of the mods I have installed. So as always, guys, I thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. We're going to continue farming stuff here on this 0. The next thing I want to farm is a Morning Star, and then we're probably going to farm a Love Thumper and then start a Melee 0 playthrough. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do. I think I already mentioned that, but I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.